Dear students, today let us learn a new topic from your fifth module about aldehydes and ketones. Our new topic is vanillin. Actually, vanillin is the principal compound responsible for the fragrant smell of vanilla beans. We all are familiar with vanilla essence. We are using it for preparing ice creams, cakes, puddings, etc. Actually, the chemical behind the smell of the vanilla essence is vanillin. Actually, it is prepared from vanilla beans. Here is the picture of vanilla beans, green vanilla beans. This is dried one. So from this we can prepare vanilla essence by treating it with alcohol and water. So that vanilla essence, that means extract, contains the compound vanillin that is responsible for the fragrant smell of vanilla essence or the smell of ice creams made with vanilla essence. So actually it is a chemical compound. It is polyfunctional compound. Polyfunctional means containing many functional groups, more than one. Here it is. Here you can see there are 3 functional groups around a benzene ring. One is CH aldehyde group, then another one is ether functional group, OMe methoxy group, then the third one is OH functional group, hydroxyl. Here we are having a phenolic functional group. So among these 3 groups, the higher priority group is CHO group. So this carbon is numbered as 1, carbon number 1, then 2, 3, 4. So the naming of the compound is 4-hydroxy 3-methoxy benzaldehyde, or we can say it is para-hydroxy metamethoxy benzaldehyde. This is the structure of chemical compound vanillin. Today let us concentrate on the preparation methods of vanillin. Actually there are different methods for the preparation of vanillin, but in this lesson we are going to discuss about the 3 main methods for the preparation of vanillin. First method is from eugenol. On a commercial scale, it is prepared starting from eugenol by isomerization to isoeugenol in the presence of a base followed by ozonolysis. That means eugenol is the compound having this structure, that is it is having a phenolic group, a methoxy group, that is ether group is here. This is having an allyl group is here. Allyl means CH2 CH CH2, just like our methyl group. CH3 is named as methyl, CH5 is named as ethyl group, just like CH2 double bond CH, CH2 is known as allyl group. So we can name it as this carbon is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 allyl 2 methoxy phenol, which on heating with a base it will get isomerized to isoeugenol. That means this group, allyl group, will get isomerized to in this form, CH3 CH double bond CH. Then isoeugenol on treating with ozone and followed by zinc and H2. That means ozonolysis. This process is known as ozonolysis. On treating with ozone, we will get vanillin. That means during ozonolysis what happened? what happens is that here this bond will break and oxygen will add here and also oxygen will add here. Then we will get the compound vanillin. That means the mechanism is just like this. Here we have a double bond, then adding O3 we will get a structure like this known as ozonide. Then by treating with zinc and H2O, the bond will break here and we will get two carbonyl compound. Here the carbonyl compound is CHO and C3CHO plus H2O2. Instead of ozonolysis we can use nitrobenzene for oxidation process. So first method is from eugenol on treating with heating with base, it will get isomerized to isoeugenol, then followed by ozonolysis we will get vanillin. This is the first method of preparation of vanillin. Now we have the second method of preparation of vanillin. In this method we are using Riemann reaction of orthomethoxyphenol. Riemann reaction means when a phenolic compound is treated with chloroform and alkali, aqueous alkali, followed by acidification, we will get a compound in which a CHO group is introduced at the ortho position, or in some case usually in the ortho position with respect to the OH group, in some case at the para position. That is Riemann reaction. So here the phenolic compound is orthomethoxyphenol. So when orthomethoxyphenol is treated with chloroform and alkali followed by acidification, the CHO group, here the CHO group is introduced in the para position, not in the ortho position. Here some amount of ortho compound is also produced, but that is not actually the vanillin, that is some other compound, ortho vanillin, O-vanillin. So we want to get vanillin compound, so the preparation method only includes the formation of vanillin, not the other compound. So we are getting vanillin from orthomethoxyphenol by Riemann reaction in the second method. And in the third method of preparation we are using Lederer-Menas reaction. The starting material here also the orthomethoxyphenol. This is the structure of orthomethoxyphenol. In second and third method we are using the same starting material, orthomethoxyphenol. Then which on reaction with formaldehyde HCHO and base NaOH. And a CH2OH group, a methylol group is introduced in the para position. That is HCHO plus H from here. From the para position we are having an hydrogen atom. This hydrogen atom and this HCHO will combine together forming a methylol group. This will get introduced in the para position. And which on further treatment with phenyl hydroxylamine. This is phenyl hydroxylamine is having the structure C6H5NHOH. So in this reaction 2 molecules of water are eliminating. OH from this compound will react with H of phenyl hydroxylamine, and OH from this phenyl hydroxylamine will react with H from this compound. Then 2 molecules of water will get eliminated. Then we are having only one H here. So this will combine with this nitrogen forming this compound. That means CH double bond and C6H5, which on hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis, we will get vanillin. That means an oxygen will add here, then this bond will break and then H3 will add up on the nitrogen atom. So these are the three important methods for the preparation of vanillin. These are very important preparation methods. This is a repeatedly asking question in your university exam. So try to write and practice many times, otherwise you won't remember the equations. Now let us know about the use of vanillin. Vanillin is widely used as a flavoring agent, usually in sweet foods such as chocolate, dairy foods, baked items, cookies and cakes and ice creams. We know that it is having a fragrant smell and good flavor, so we are using it in different types of ice creams, chocolates, cake, for making cakes, etc. It is used to mask unpleasant odors or taste in medicine. Actually, for making in the preparation of medicines, we are using some chemicals, so it is having some bad unpleasant odor. So in order to make it in a pleasant smell, we are using vanillin. Then it is used in perfumes and cosmetics. The same way, in perfumes and cosmetics we are using vanillin for making a good smell and fragrance. Then vanillin has been used as a chemical intermediate in the production of certain pharmaceuticals. It is also used for making drugs. That means the Parkinson's disease drug L-Dopa. You may have heard about the Parkinson's disease. It is a disorder of central nervous system that may affect the brain cells, that may damage the brain nerve cells and may lead to loss of movement. So for making the drugs of Parkinson's disease, that is the drug name is L-Dopa, we are using vanillin. Then the antibacterial components, antibiotic trimethoprim. Antibiotic trimethoprim is prepared by using vanillin. It is a drug for the treatment of bladder infection. So that's all about the use of vanillin. Thank you.